Welcome to another episode of YouTube Pro Cycling. In this one, we're coming off a 32nd place at Paris-Roubaix for Heinrich Hausler. Certainly not what he was looking for at the start of the season, and certainly not what Benji was looking for at the start of his stream. Anyhow, today we have a chance to resurrect the situation. We have the three Ardennes classics, Amstel Gold, Fleche Wallone and Liege-Bastogne-Liege, and I absolutely love the Ardennes Classic, so hopefully we can get some good results today. Let's kick things off with the Amstel Gold Race, 260k today, and of course Alaphilippe, Fuglsang and Schachmann are the three favourites. Let's take a look at our squad though. So our Ardennes Classic season will be led by the Austrian Patrick Konrad with his 78 hill. He's assisted by Chris Nylon, Timo Rosen, Tom Pidcock, Pascal Encorn, who's developing into a very nice little puncher. Luis Leon Sanchez is here as well, alongside Andreas Stockbro. So I definitely think Konrad is the clear leader in these classics. We'll see what the form is like in each race though. So you can see a very nice day for the squad today, especially Konrad, a +2 day for our leader. I would quite like to go in the break today, and no better man for the job than Luis Leon Sanchez. Let's move to the right and attack away here. As you see then, 6 riders up the road in today's breakaway, including Luis Leon Sanchez, already almost 8 minutes back to the peloton. So we're just crossing the 100k to go mark, and you can see still over 3.5 minutes for the breakaway. No panic button push yet by the peloton. The pace hasn't really been there so far. I'm expecting it to really increase now though. And worth noting, something I haven't really thought about so far is Timo Rosen on a +1 day. He does have 76 hill, 76 stamina, 76 resistance, and of course he can sprint. So if we can get this man to the ends, that would be fantastic. I'm not sure he'll be strong enough. I'm certainly going to try it though. So now coming up to just 50k to go in the race. The breaks still have 2.5 minutes, you know. Good move to get Sanchez in this group, I believe. If he can't go all the way, which he won't be able to, he'll definitely be able to help out our leaders in the final, I think. So you can see Luis Leon Sanchez trying to do a madness in the breakaway. Still 6 riders up the road. We're going to try and stay cooperative and work with these guys. 1.5 minutes. A few of our guys are going to go out the back now. Stockbro and Encorn in particular. We've got Rosen and Pidcock. Tom Pidcock looking very good as well. Much better than Rosen even. Konrad looking pretty good as well. Still with Nylon in support. So 30k to go. You can see there are now attacks taking place in the breakaway. Pedersen and Gebra relying on Sanchez at the moment. Let's try and attack up to Martins up the road. Try and catch the Jumbo-Visma man, which we will do right here, I do believe. Nicely done by Luis Leon Sanchez. He's pretty much done now though. You can see just a minute back to the peloton of 61 riders. Nylon's just about clinging on. I'm not quite sure what to do here because Pidcock is looking great. I don't want to give him up to protect Rosen. So I'm just going to leave them both on maintain. Obviously Rosen has the better sprint, but Pidcock a better chance to get to the end here. So 23k to go. I do believe it is now time for the breakaway to give up. We will try and protect, I think probably Konrad with Sanchez. You can see he's about to get dropped by the breakaway. That should be fine. We can just wait for him and protect Patrick Konrad right here. Nylon's try and protect Rosen if you can. As I say, would be great to get him to the end in the front group as we come into this very steep climb. No attacks going off the front, it doesn't seem. Alaphilippe looking very strong though. We need to stay aware and try and stay to the front if we can, which I think we're just about doing. And Tom Pidcock looks on fire today. He is in perfect position, well ahead of Konrad and Rosen. We stay in the group of 47, coming down all the time now though. So Vincenzo Nibali currently working on the front for Trek Segafredo. I don't believe he is attacking. Sanchez really struggling to protect Konrad here. Oh my word, I'm not sure what to do because I want Rosen to the ends with that 73 sprint. But Pidcock looks so good today. So I don't want to give him up. We'll just stay like this. I do believe you can see not too much climbing left today apart from that final climb now. So we're now coming into this climb. I'm going to follow any attacks with Tom Pidcock if they go off the front. None at the moment though. The pace far too high, set by Vincenzo Nibali. As you can see, let's make sure we're staying in the front group. Are there attacks going off? I don't think so. Toons and Sagan looking very menacing indeed, but just 32 riders now in that front group. Oh, I'm not sure if Rosen's strong enough, you know, we might have to give him up. Pidcock, I don't really want to use him to protect Konrad, as I say. If the pace slows, I think I'll try and attack with Pidcock. If not, we'll go for Konrad and Rosen. So 5k to go in this Amstel Gold Race. We can use our energy gels. We're looking pretty good, I must say, with Pidcock, Konrad and Timo Rosen trying to move up to the front. He's struggling at the moment though. Pidcock's going to try a little attack into the downhill section. Tom Pidcock on the attack in the Amstel Gold Race. Does he have a chance today? I don't believe he does. We'll stick him up to 99. I don't think he can hold out. We'll see though. Konrad needs to sprint now as well into the final kilometre. So does Timo Rosen. Pidcock is now caught. Konrad's going for the line at the front. I don't think he's going to be able to hold on though. And Maxi Schachmann comes through in the end. Today is about Maxi Schachmann. He will win the Amstel Gold Race. Patrick Konrad very strong in second. It was a good effort. Mike Woods was third. A decent result today with Rosen and Pidcock also finishing strongly. So it was close in the end. Patrick Konrad looking very strong on that final climb. But Maxi Schachmann had the sprint and the punch in the end to accelerate away from the Austrian today. We did have a few options. Timo Rosen didn't quite have it on the final hill, and Tom Pidcock with a very strong race indeed, just 20 years old and right at the front of the Amstel Gold Race. So the second of the Ardennes Classics today, the Fleche Wallone, a shorter race, 188 kilometers. We all know how steep that final climb is, absolutely crazy, up to 18.5%, and of course the same guys will be the favourites today. We have the same squad led by Patrick Konrad. Let's get it. So we're underway here, and you can see definitely role reversal. Konrad a -3, Pidcock a -day, Rosen a -day as well, and the other guys have plus days. Pretty weird to see. Anyhow, Stockbro will be going in the break today if we can get him there, which it seems we will be able to do. We'll try and protect Konrad still, but not sure how our chances are of doing well in this one with these race day conditions. So Andreas Stockbro in the breakaway, the previous winner of the Under-23 Tour of Flanders, alongside Kenny Alessandra, Castroviejo and Lingen in this group. We do have two riders just behind, or almost 2 minutes behind, Barcelo and Nicholas A. I think they will join us, and already 5 minutes back to the peloton. So we have just had a fall, and no, it's not Peter. Uri Sagan does go down alongside João Almeida, who's developing very, very nicely indeed. But just these four riders, they're at the back now. So a pretty big moment in the race, because Howes, Dumoulin, Mark Hirschi and Mike Woods have gone down here. They're going to come back on, but there are a few splits, and Andreas Stockbro has fallen in the breakaway along with three other riders, just Castroviejo out front by himself now. Oh my word, that was pretty random. We're now in this group with Alessandra and Lingen, still ahead of the peloton, so we will try and stay here. You can see there are splits in this group. I was trying to catch them over the top. We're not going to be able to though, and I'm not going to do the chasing as we have Nylons up the roads. I shouldn't have been effort cursoring there. Let's come down, try and conserve that yellow again, which we should do pretty nicely. World champion Pedersen on the front, trying to bring in the 38-man group ahead, but the pace very high at the moment, with of course Quickstep in this group. I think we'll come back on, but it is going to be difficult here. So this is turning into a pretty crazy race so far. We haven't even reached the Mur, and there's plenty of splits taking place. Riders waiting up, riders struggling to stay on. We will come back into the front group now, just 49 riders. I'm not exactly sure who is behind. I assume the likes of Woods and Hirschi still in that group behind. Let's make sure we come to the front now of this group on the Mur for the first time of 3 today. So I think it's pointless trying to stay in the breakaway with Stockbro right now. Lingen continues on trying to chase Castroviejo, but we're going to let ourselves be caught by the peloton, try and help out in that group a bit now. So now coming on to the Mur for the second time today. Groups are being formed all the time, so we do need to make sure we're staying right to the front of this group. Let's go up to 90 with all of our guys. The pace really, really fast at the moment. up to 95 briefly. You can see we're around some pretty strong riders, so I don't think it will be a massive issue. I think Stockbro and Pidcock just about to go out the back, to be fair. Let's see how many riders in this group over the top of this climb. There's plenty of guys struggling with the steepness here. So into the final 20k of this year's La Fleche Wallone, getting into crunch time. Not too much climbing left to do, bar the Mur for the final climb. Again, try and come to the front. We do need to be wary of attacks. You can see Fuglsang, Mike Woods is going off the front. Alaphilippe following as well. I don't really want to follow these guys outright at this point in the race. I'm going to try and pace with our team right here. We're going to have to use Rosen's energy gel, or he's going to have to try and do the pacing. Let's get in Rosen's wheel with Patrick Konrad. Lopez dragging Fuglsang up the road as well. So let's just pace with these three guys. We've got Rosen, Enkhorn, and I think that'll be fine actually. Let's protect Konrad with Sanchez, trying to work on the go here, but I think we're going to bring them in, and yes, we do just that. Counter attacks now in this group. Let's keep the pace going with Rosen to try and keep them in the same group, and I think we will do just that coming into this downhill section. So 9k to go, expecting a lot of attacks on this penultimate climb of the day. Konrad doing a good job conserving his energy for the moment though. Let's try and use some energy gels. I think that should be fine. Just 28 riders now in this group. Enkhorn and Rosen doing a great job pacing on the front. Let's come to the front now with Konrad if possible. The pace too high for attacks, and that's exactly what I wanted. Let's try and go on 92. Enkhorn is doing a stellar job on this climb. Let's make sure we stay with him though, with Patrick Konrad over the top. Is Shackman trying to go? I believe he might be. Let's try and stay here over the top of the climb. Just 5k to go. Pascal Enkhorn, what a job he has done right here. Let's stay pacing in this group. I think we can go like this probably. You can see Sanchez going to give himself up here for the team. Enkhorn, let's go up to 99. Make sure Shackman can't get away here. Trying to follow Gaudu, Hershey and Yates. Konrad use his energy gel. Just 22 riders now in this group. It's going to be very, very tough. I think Nylon could be our main option rather than Patrick Konrad here. Mark Hershey enters the Mur in first position. We can go up to 99 now with Chris Nylon. Looking pretty good. We're getting blocked off by one of the Yates brothers. Mark Hershey getting away. As you can see, Nylon is going to try and sprint for it, but Mark Hershey is going to win La Fleche with ease ahead of a late coming Julian Alaphilippe. We will get third and fourth with Konrad and Nylon. Pretty nice to see ahead of Valgren, Roglic, Gaudu, Yates, Valverde and Lutsenko. So definitely a shame that we were blocked slightly there by Azam Yates, who burnt his red far too early. Chris Nylon looked very, very good. A top 5 for him and a second top 3 of these Ardennes with Patrick Konrad. We've got a third, we've got a second. Can we be saving our first place for Liege-Bastogne-Liege up next? Here we go then, it's the big one, Liege-Bastogne-Liege, of course, the only monument in the Ardennes Classics. Over 250k, and you can see that final third of the race is absolutely mental. Julian Alaphilippe the favourite alongside Shackman and Valverde. And if we take a look right here, you can see Patrick Konrad has now hit his fitness peak, expected to have a +4 today. Let's hope we get one. I guess if you ask nicely, sometimes you just get what you ask for. Patrick Konrad, a +4 day for Liege-Bastogne-Liege. You love to see it. Same for Timo Rosen, so expecting some big things from these guys today. So 5 riders up the road in this year's Liege-Bastogne-Liege. You can see them right here. No one particularly dangerous, maybe Nico Roach, the most dangerous in my opinion. So I've been thinking about my strategy a bit more over the first 120k so far, and I think it's basically Amstel Gold V2, because we do have a flat finish, obviously plenty of hills beforehand, but if Rosen is in that final group, he has a great chance of winning. We need to try and protect him at all costs alongside Patrick Konrad today. So here we go, 95k to go in the race. 3 minutes still up the road to the breakaway, expecting it to absolutely explode right here. Look at this section coming up right now. I'm not going to pace, I'm just going to try and protect Konrad and Rosen as much as possible with our other guys today. Oh my, the pace is absolutely mad today. It's Movistar and Quickstep on the front, as you would expect. But so many of our guys struggling. Stockbro out the back and just 47 riders in the front group already. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Sanchez struggling as well. I think we'll be able to keep our 6 remaining riders in this group just about. It's proving much tougher than I expected though. My word, 41 riders in the peloton, 72k to go now. So again, a super difficult climb. You can see more guys going out the back. Tim de Cler somehow still here with that 71 hill and just 35 now in the peloton. So into the next couple of climbs. I thought Lutsenko was actually on the attack there. Doesn't seem like he's going to stick to that move. Kemner on the front and just 30 seconds up to the remaining breakaway. Let's try and stay in this group with all of our guys. Pidcock and Enkhorn really struggling at this stage now though. So I do think we're about to be joined by this 20-man group behind, including Carapaz, Pozzo, Sivakov, Madua and Vincenzo Nibali. They are strong enough to come back in, it would seem, but again, a massive climb coming up next. Rosen looking good, to be fair. Really hoping we can get this man to the end. On all the climbs so far, I've had to put him up a few maintain position points higher. Something like 88, whereas Conrad's been fine on 84 or 85. But here we go, a Venapool on the front on this climb. Potential for attacks right here, so I'm going to try and make sure we stay right at the front of this group. So here could be the moment. Peter Sagan on the attack. You can see I'm trying to follow Alaphilippe with Patrick Konrad. We're struggling to do that at the moment. Oh my word, look at his acceleration. That's insane. I can't close that gap. I literally cannot close that gap. He's just too strong. Julian Alaphilippe, and oh my word, this group is breaking into pieces. Let's make sure we stay here with these guys. We're not strong enough to follow, it seems, at this point. And 2 riders off the front, and it's Peter Sagan and Julian Alaphilippe with 30 seconds already on the group behind. We're going to have to just sit in now, 24 riders. Hopefully some of the other teams are strong enough to try and bring them in, as Sagan now dropped by Julian Alaphilippe on that climb. Nylon's a very strong rider to stay here. I don't know why he's protecting Nylon. We should be protecting Rosen. Let's protect Konrad instead. And just 21 riders in this group at this point. More riders going out the back, the likes of Tim Vellens out the back at this point. Let's try and conserve some yellow on this downhill now. So on to the next climb, 25k to go in this edition of Liege-Bastogne-Liege. You can see Lutsenko doing everything he can. Sagan has been dropped by Julian Alaphilippe. He's going to try and go solo in this race. Oh my word, look at the tempo. Pogačar, Roglic, Bardet, all trying to bring them in. We're going to have to go to 95 with Konrad just to stay here. And Rosen is really feeling this effort right now. Just 16 riders in this group. Do I use Rosen as protection for Konrad? That is the big question at this point in the race. But Alaphilippe is going to use a lot of energy at this point. Maybe he's gone too early. Let's see, 20k to go into the downhill sector now before the final big climb of the day. Here we go then, 17k to go. I've made the decision to put Rosen on Konrad's wheel right here rather than protect the Austrian. Let's see if Rosen can stay here on this climb. It's going to be very tough for him. Let's follow Fuglsang as Valverde, Schachmann and a few others going off the front. That is far from ideal. Konrad's going to try and bring them in himself as Sagan seems to blow up. Let's go up to 99 with Konrad. Try and attack up to these guys with Rosen on our wheel on this section of climbing. But that is proving to be so tough. Oh my word. This is crazy, this climb. Schachmann, Alaphilippe, Pogačar and Valverde just up the roads. Konrad doing the pulling at the moment. Let's pace on 90 with Patrick Konrad. I think we can stay here with Yates, Fuglsang and Trentin, who is still in this group. Let's sit up now, or maybe continue the pace, or maybe 80. Maybe we can go on the attack with one of these guys. Let's try it. Patrick Konrad's on the attack in Liege-Bastogne-Liege. Let's sit here with Timo Rosen in this group. And Konrad, Schachmann and Valverde are off the front. They have 30 seconds on the group behind at this point. Rosen's just going to sit in. We can follow these 9 guys with Timo Rosen. Maybe Phil Gilbert or Trentin would be a good wheel for Rosen to take at this point. But Konrad, Schachmann and Valverde have 30 seconds on the other guys at this point. So 7k to go. Konrad has the energy to survive to the end in this group. I don't think we have the opportunity to attack these guys. Let's continue working with them. We have 30 seconds. I don't think Rosen's going to have the chance at victory today. We'll just follow Matteo Trentin. Let's concentrate on this group at the front. We'll follow Schachmann now with Patrick Konrad. We're probably the weakest sprinter in this group. Maybe follow Valverde into the final 3 kilometers. This is very, very tense right here. Valverde trying to attack away, it would seem, from this group. Let's follow with Patrick Konrad. This is playing perfectly into our hands. I'll go with 1.3k to go. Konrad's trying to sprint for Liege-Bastogne-Liege. We'll sprint with Rosen. Konrad versus Maxi Schachmann. It's very, very close. And Maxi Schachmann, it's heartbreak for Patrick Konrad. Schachmann takes it. Valverde second. Rosen with a very, very strong top 10 today. What a race that was. It's heartbreaking, guys. It was a great attack by Patrick Konrad on that final climb after doing the work to bring those guys in. Unreal ride by the Austrian today. Schachmann and Valverde, the only men who could follow. Rosen was sat perfectly waiting in that group behind for the sprints. And we were just beaten by Schachmann. Valverde burnt his candles far too early on that flat section. But Schachmann's acceleration was just too good on the day. But Patrick Konrad, what a ride, my man. So despite a very positive episode, as you can see, meeting 3 of our objectives, top 5, top 10 and top 5, we got a top 3 in all of Amstel Gold, Fleche Wallone and Liège. Sadly, none of them on top of the podium, but Patrick Konrad, what a Ardennes Classics for the Austrian. So I'm so disappointed we didn't get that win in Liège-Bastogne-Liège. So close. Schachmann just too strong in the sprint. Honestly, so annoying. Anyhow, Blackwar has the next episode with the tour of Romandy, and then we're into the Giro d'Italia, which will of course be on Benji's channel. So hopefully you're looking forward to those, and make sure you're on Blackwar's channel for the next episodes. Anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like on the video if you did. Subscribe if you're new, and tell me what you thought in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys next time.